I've been under so much stress lately, and I've been suffering from a second bug, you know? Anyway, do not believe anything that the trolls say or talk about. And you notice I'm not wearing my medallion. I've decided I'm setting a new fashion trend. I'm wearing my high school ring in place of my medallion. It has the memories that have gone from medallion to medallion, believe me. So my high school ring is forever from this point. And also, I, Christian Weston Chandler, am still the mayor of Quickville. Although rumors have been flying around, I noticed, about some guy named Billy Mays. I don't even know who that guy is. I wish to announce the culprit who has gotten into my Yahoo account and took down the Sonichu and Rosechu site. His name is Max Galvania. And he has made me do certain things like in order to get my Yahoo back. If you come in contact with him, please give him a cold virus for me.
After the horrific events on March 3rd, Clyde Cash convinced Chris that he murdered Blue Spike as a belated birthday gift. On March 10th, Chris uploaded a video to YouTube.
Captain's log, stardate March 9th, 2009. I am here just to remind everybody I am wearing my ring, and I want everybody to know that when I am wearing my ring, I am being most honest and upfront, just like I did when I wore my medallion. And incidentally, I'm working on another one. Hopefully I'll have it coated in metal. But also, on another note, I would like to state an obvious fact that has been revealed in the latest episode of Family Guy, and backs me up on the fact that homosexuality and gayness is just plain wrong. And Stewie has quoted the Bible verse that basically just says in a nutshell. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Do not lie with a man as one lies with a woman. That is detestable. Sorry, homos, but I stand behind the truths of the Holy God and Lord. And majority of laws are basically do not sleep with your close relatives or the relations of those relatives. And also, just to add another note, I have also stopped in trying to find true love and romance over the internet, and have currently and possibly temporarily ceased talking on instant messages and the mumble on the internet. Thank you. Have a pleasant day.
As he mentioned, Chris started making an effort to spend less time engaging with online trolls and more time outside the house. One of the ways Chris connected with his community was through his local church. He found emotional and spiritual guidance from the church's pastoral counselor, Rochelle Shoemaker, more commonly known by her nickname, Rocky. On the morning of March 15th, Robert Simmons V and another troll decided to pay a visit to Chris Chan. They arrived at Wesley Memorial United Methodist Church just as service was about to begin.
Recording still? Yes.
Citizens of the internet, this is Robert Simmons V. Maybe I should just talk normal. Think we're even fucking... You know what car he drives? Is he driving your conscious car? Hi, Robert.
Robert Simmons V?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Nice to meet you, Bob.
Is it okay if I come to church with you?
Sure, you're welcome.
Oh, really?
Oh, Dad, this is Robert Simmons V, one of my Sonichu fans.
How's it going, Mr. Chandler?
I'll let you two chat for a bit. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm sure that, I've heard there's a lot of, things that's been going on, though.
Yeah, he's got enemies all over.
Yeah. I don't know, there's just a lot of jerks online.
I'm 81.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of things in my life, and I'm done bunch.
whenever you're successful, from my experience, there are people that don't like that, and they're out to get you. It's not functional autistic, but you've come a long way. I can remember I was 7 o'clock when he was sick.
Really?
And we were working with it. We didn't even know what was wrong with him. They didn't even have a diagnosis.
Oh, hey Father, did Bob here tell you that, it's funny, you both were named Robert, y'all both could be called Bob. Yeah, anyway, he's had trouble finding himself girlfriends too. And by the way, Bob, for your information, I've actually, after I spaced myself from the internet, I've made the final decision to go back into the local areas and start talking to the girls. So I got some encouragement from Rocky, and also talked to 7 girls just last Thursday over at the Alderman Library. So that was a big start for me. I managed to get a phone number out of one of them, but unfortunately it was a bad number. Hey, let me see your thing for a second, there, Bob.
Chris gives Robert Simmons a copy of his signature.
There you are. You hold on to that, because that could be valuable one day.
Sure.
Robert and Chris go their separate ways.
Alright, you take care.
Okay.
I think you'll recognize me when I steal this girl, when I steal his date.
Maybe you should get makeup or something. Green makeup. Yeah. So you don't even know what she looks like, right?
No, I don't know what she looks like. Dude, she blurred out her face.
I guess we'll go see that bitch.
Meanwhile, a woman named Emily, who frequented the Sonichu Girls Forum, decided to call Chris on his phone. They formed an instant bond and decided to set up a date. On March 16th, Chris was supposed to meet with Emily for the first time. He went to the meeting place they agreed upon, but Chris lost his nerve and left before Emily arrived. He uploaded an apology video later that day.
This message is for Miss Emily. I'm sorry. I apologize deeply for missing our meeting earlier today. But my mom was in disbelief. But also my father was in full belief, and still all the conflicting opinions and whatnot. It just made me feel unsure. But I promise, Emily, I promise, I will. And next chance, this opportunity, we schedule a meeting, I will definitely make it.
They rescheduled, and on March 19th, Chris went on the very first date of his life at Charlottesville Fashion Square. Chris brought his father along as a chaperone. Emily wore a wire to record the date in its entirety. She was accompanied by 3 other trolls to ensure the operation went smoothly.
Okay, let's go see if he's there. Let's see if he's there. There he is. Hello. What? Oh my god. Go check. Oh my god.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's gonna be my best acting moment ever. Hi. Yeah, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Emily. This is my father, Robert.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Emily. You mind both of you meet together?
Sure.
Shoot, I got bad batteries in the camp too.
Chris's father does most of the talking.
I'm really old. Okay, start with. I'm 81. I also love music, and I was in a band and everything, and I got in a symphony orchestra and learned a lot about music while I was up there too. And then I went to Auburn and got my engineering degree.
Yeah. Hey,
So they make
you listen to my father, because I get some of my intelligence from him.
Yeah.
especially my logical intelligence.
I'm not that. I'm good at logic, but not at math.
I'm good at math.
He's not good at math when it comes to managing money. I've been working with him now for 27 years. I wish I could find out what Christian's really good at. He's really good at drawing and writing.
Yeah.
He's creative.
But yeah,
why aren't you wearing your medallion?
I'd rather not say in front. Father.
There's a lot of things he doesn't tell me. He doesn't share things.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, you hungry?
Oh no, I'm not hungry. I ate on the way here, really.
Ah, that's good. Wanted to think about gonna get spaghetti, and he was gonna split between me and I'm gonna split mine with you.
Oh no, I'm not hungry. Thank you though.
Let's see what day. Why don't you go get your spaghetti? Yeah, I must say you look good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You don't mind if I have my hand on your shoulder?
Oh, not for too long. Okay, not for too long.
Okay. This is like, wow, I finally get like this beautiful girl in front of me.
Oh, thank you.
But dude, you are cute.
Oh, thank you.
Eventually, Chris and Emily decide to walk around the mall.
Yeah, but they used to have a KB toys in here, and that's where I did my $1,000 shopping spree I won back in around the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's where PacSun used to be, where I met Anna McLaren.
Oh yeah, I've heard of her as well.
But sometimes I dream about I'm back in Manchester High, and I get to see all my old friends there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I even see Megan and John in there. John's her brother.
Oh, okay.
Wow. What? You're like, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of fascinated, like, hope you don't mind me sticking around your left side.
Oh, that's okay, that's fine.
I mean, I guess I should keep my hands to myself and behave, right?
Yeah, you should probably do that.
I mean, I was just trying to be friendly. But I'm respectful. Touch you gently on the shoulder or the back.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I'm not that guy from Inuyasha that always tries to go for the bum.
Yeah.
At this point, a man dressed in a pickle costume emerged from a nearby shop and approached Chris and Emily.
Yeah, so, you want to go see Watson with you?
I haven't seen that movie.
Any particular reason why you're dressed up like that? Come on, Emily.
What?
Oh, hey, maybe he wants to go with me.
What's wrong?
Man in the pickle suit. Apparently this guy's amongst the trolls.
Do you think?
What are you?
Pickle.
You're a pickle. I love pickles.
Yeah, Pickle the Pickle. But
This is a pickle to haunt me.
you think? I don't know.
You don't even know me. Are you sure? You have internet access?
Lots of people have internet.
Do you know Sonichu?
No, I do not.
What's wrong with him?
Something. You like pickles?
Yeah, I do not like pickles.
Go Pickle.
And also, particularly a guy that pickles who tricked me on the internet and said that he was Blanca.
Blanca. I think you're making the lady a little uncomfortable there.
I'm sorry, Emily.
Well, we're gonna go now.
Yeah.
No, come back. No, you gotta go back to West Virginia, don't you?
I mean, I probably
We're gonna see Washington.
Watchmen's not that long of a movie. Since you don't need to walk me to my car.
Okay. Well.
All right.
Hey.
No. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
Take care. Be safe.
All right, you too. Mission accomplished.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
When Chris arrived home after his failed dates, he discovered that trolls had sent numerous prostitutes to his front door. They refused to leave without payment, and Bob called the police. Later that night, Emily called Chris.
I think we need to talk. It's not me, Chris, it's you. I really didn't appreciate you
like touching me all the time. Okay, you like just met me. You try to kiss me, okay?
Oh. I'm sorry, I was a little nervous. I was nervous a little bit.
Why would you try to kiss somebody if you're nervous? I mean, you'll probably never hear from me again, Chris, because the Pickle Man was just... He was a perfect gentleman, okay? He, like, took me out on a date, he paid for my movie, and, like, since he kept his hands off of me, he got, like, a little extra from me. And that could have been you, Chris. Okay, so, and then he took me to meet Clyde. And Clyde's, like, a perfect gentleman as well, so I'm gonna be living in this mansion from now on. With Julie, and Blanca, and Sarah, and everyone else, Chris. Do you understand? Like...
Clyde himself makes an appearance.
Who is this?
It's Clyde. I was trying to help you with your aversion problem, and I sent over some fine ladies over to your house. How'd that work out for you?
So you were the one that sent them over, huh? Well, for your information, my family was very uncomfortable with them being sent over, and they reported them to the police, and they got turned in. And sending over prostitutes is not exactly a way of helping somebody find true love. I don't know who you think you are.
Chris, your voice
But I'm
changed.
telling you to cease bothering us, okay?
Chris, your voice
Otherwise, your
changed.
butt's going to be in trouble. Your butt's going to be in trouble.
Is your
So just
refrigerator running?
Back off. Don't call us anymore. Goodbye.
Use the pokey flute, quick!
Around this time, another female troll named Ivy called Chris on his home phone. His parents were wary of online strangers, and Barbara conducted a 30-minute interview before allowing Ivy to speak with Chris. She requested a shout-out in his next video.
I am still working on the recovery of the webs of the SonicandRoseChew.com websites, and also I would like to give a shout-out to Ivy and her friend Rachel, across the hall from each other at a college here in the United States of America. I would like to make it obvious that due to a recent event that has gone awry by an individual, he has been reported to the police, as well as the owner of the store that which he has emerged from. So watch your back. Peace.
After his disastrous date with Emily, Chris decided to pursue Ivy as his next sweetheart. 2 days after he first spoke with Ivy, Chris uploaded a video expressing his commitment to her.
Hi, Ivy. I love you. I can't stop thinking about you. Anyway, for qualifications, I could say good morning. Wish you a happy day. Or I should go off to sleep. I could say good night. I'll be in your dreams. I love you. Ivy, Ivy, love you, Ivy, Ivy, Ivy. At least you're not the poisonous kind. Seriously, no, I love you, Ivy. I believe you all around. Keep a happy thought.
Chris quickly became obsessed with Ivy. Starting in March, Chris called her often. However, these calls were never recorded. Much of the content produced by Chris during this period was under the direct influence of Ivy. On March 26th, Chris uploaded a cover of Bonnie Tyler's Holding Out for a Hero as requested by Ivy. He put a significant amount of effort into the production.
Late night I toss and turn and dream of what I need. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero.
The next day, Chris uploaded a house tour video, again at the request of Ivy.
Here's a bathroom. I take my shower here often. stuff. It's the kitchen. Well, I just decided to leave the tree up without the star on top. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. At least I got enough room to warm up a pizza, wash dishes, all that good stuff. Bare essentials. And this was the living room, again, before we cleared it up with so much mess. And go downstairs. Go downstairs further. This would be the music room again before it got cluttered, but now my mom sleeps in here often. Yep.
Oh, that's not too difficult to do.
My family is a bunch of pack rats.
Chris soon discovered that information about Ivy had leaked online.
Major update. I am seriously ticked off right now because information about my girlfriend, even though it was accidentally leaked to a trusted individual, but anyway, I swear to God that anything to intrude in my life, to make me feel, in my life and within my family, I swear to God, comic will cease. But also, I swear to God that I will go to the police with every handwritten document that was sent to my family. And we have a handwriting from Clyde Cash. So, in my romantic life, and amongst my true gal pals in my lifetime, and especially my girlfriend, back the fuck off! You do not want to get on my bad side again! Or even worse! Clyde Cash! I will buy his lights out!
At some point in late March, Chris received a threatening voice message from someone claiming to be Clyde Cash. Chris was so frightened that he left a stuffed animal decoy in his bed while he hid elsewhere. Even after managing to get some sleep, he woke in the middle of the night to discover that he had soiled his sheets. After falling back to sleep, he had a romantic dream about Ivy, resulting in a different kind of nocturnal emission. After months of torment from Clyde Cash and other trolls, Chris finally had enough. With Ivy's encouragement, he uploaded 3 videos on March 30th.
Just a small update. Well, I just wanted to ask a small favor. You know what would really inspire me to continue doing the comics? I'll tell you what, you take down that ED page forever. You take it down. Because that thing has been bothering me for that long time. And you know how the expression too many cooks spoil the broth? Well, this was too many crooks. Too many crooks. Too many crooks. And that ED page is one of those crooks. Every page, every word on the discussion page is a crook. This makes me really angry. You know how it makes me angry? This is Clyde. You want me to calm down? You want me to calm down? You want me to draw the comics? You take down that ED page.
Chris believed that he held a photograph of the real Clyde Cash.
I have your mugshot. I can't even stand to look at it. All those damn freckles. You're a freak. Clyde, you are a liar and a vicious son of a female dog. I am going to turn you in to the police. And if you and I should ever meet in public, even at the police station, I swear to God, I will beat you up. I will punch your lights out. This will be the last video I upload to YouTube, but my inspiration shall continue. To my loyal fans, thank you for your patience. They will continue to be rewarded. As for those who despise me, justice will be served. Peace.
10 days later, Chris uploaded a video announcing his new web domain.
Well, the Sonichu and Rollin site is back up again. The address is quickville.com. And I'd like to thank my sweetheart Ivy for her most heartfelt emotional support and for fixing my biological clock. Truly the one miracle I need in my sweetheart, that I need my sweetheart for. And I also would like to thank God Jesus, our God and our Lord and Savior, for their support as well. I pray to them every day and I am guided by Jesus. I can feel the cosmos.
By this point, Chris's relationship with Ivy was in full swing.
Well, here's Ivy. Hi, Ivy. Yeah. Love you, Ivy.
Chris's passion for Ivy stirred his creativity, resulting in 3 privately shared Sonichu special issues. He also recorded a second album titled Christian and the Hedgehog Boys Come Back.
As I walk through the valley of wallows or shame, I take a look at my life and I realize there's nothing here, cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I never left my computer, doggone it. Me be treated like a punk, I take it out on that guy. I have too much stress and free time, I can't enjoy it. I am a stressed homeboy, prison and low. A cheap laugh on that.
In early April, Chris resumed contact with his old friend, Joshua Martinez, the troll behind Lori Lopez. Josh told Chris that he was friends with High School Musical star Vanessa Hudgens, and that she wanted Chris to star in a future movie. Learning absolutely nothing, Chris began chatting online with whom he believed to be a famous actress. Vanessa asked for an audition tape, and Chris sent an 8-minute video to show off his singing and acting abilities.
Oh yes, okay. For Vanessa Hudgens' Eyes Only. This is an audition of some romance and anger, and a little bit of a sing-along. When Ivy holds my hand, I feel so grand. My heart starts beating like a big brass band. Boom, 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 boom. It's a jolly holiday with Ivy. No wonder that it's Ivy that I love. My sweetest Ivy, I write an ode to you from my heart. I love you, Ivy. I'd fight for you. I'd fight for you if need be. Get behind me, Ivy. I'll protect you from that murderous scoundrel, Clyde Cash. Take this. Come on, you want some of this? You want some of this, Clyde? You murderous Clyde Cash, I swear! I will protect Ivy with my life! Clyde, leave us alone. Leave us alone, you murderous fiend! Be gone, fiend! Are you okay, Ivy? Good. Let us depart to go home, where we will make sweet, passionate love. Because we truly love each other, and our love is based so much on that. Based so much on that. I love you, Ivy. Let's go. Didn't have to remember anything from my head. I came, made up as I went. There you go, that's basically good enough audition, I hope. So, thank you. I'll see you soon, Vanessa. Peace and love.
For his second audition tape, Vanessa wanted to see Chris in a romantic setting.
Hey, Ivy. May I have this dance? Oh yeah, come on, let's go do it in the bedroom. Let's go.
Chris was under the assumption that this was a purely professional relationship, but on April 14th, Vanessa started flirting with Chris over AOL Instant Messenger. Chris attempts to resist, wishing to save himself for Ivy. After Vanessa persists, Chris admits that she has rigged his erection. He begins masturbating as Vanessa goads him on, climaxing a few moments later. Racked with guilt, Chris admits to Ivy that he cheated on her with Vanessa Hudgens. As punishment, she made a number of requests that were sexual in nature. These included sensual photographs of Chris dressed in adult diapers. He also sent her a video where he spanks himself. Ivy wanted Chris to demonstrate the process of recycling his ejaculate.
Couldn't find any chocolate syrup, but I have some orange soda. Thumbs up. Here you go, Ivy. Orange flavored. Hope you enjoyed that.
On April 16th, these videos were leaked online by the miscreants. Once again, Chris unleashed his rage against Clyde Cash and the trolls.
Oh, Mr. Clyde. I have a bit of a message for you in response to the one you sent to me recently. Yeah, basically this is the impression I got from your message.
Oh, look at me! I feel like a silly man! Look at me! Don't look at my silly bra! Look at my silly dick! Look at me! I am the troll! I should be trolling! I should be trolling against everybody! Look at me! Look at me! I can't get a battalion or something! I can make my name! You want me to make my name? I need my name! I need the silly bra! And I got a silly bra! Look at my silly bra! Get that! Yeah! Fuck you in the face! Yeah! Please! I thought something at you! Bam! Bam! Hit it over again! I thought something at you! Yeah!
Oh, and how about this? I get angry!
I will call you out, Mr. Test! I will call you out!
Chris issued a public apology to Ivy over his affair with Vanessa Hudgens.
I have sinned, and I have made a terrible mistake. I cheated on my sweetheart, Ivy. The other day when I was talking to, when I was chatting on instant message with Vanessa, she played with me, but to get me by telling me about how she was playing with herself and whatnot, and trying to turn me on. But for a while, I resisted by talking about Ivy and my promises to her, and I just didn't know how to react. So eventually, I caved in. Even though I was typing in Vanessa, I was actually shouting out Ivy. I repent. I wish to repent my sin in the in front of everyone who is watching this, and especially my sweetest Ivy.
I swear in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, maybe I would never, ever leave you at my undying devotion.
The trolls that are calling me and telling me that Ivy is a troll, she is not, because I have heard her voice. I have heard her voice for over a month, and she is true in her voice and in her heart. I know so. As I was guided by God and Jesus. In the name of all that is holy and good, please, leave us alone, trolls. Leave us alone. I have so much to live for, and I'd be a fool to lose to give up Ivy. I will never give her up. I love her so much. Hand on my Bible.
Despite his promises to God, Jesus, and Ivy, Chris continued to chat with Vanessa in the hopes of landing an acting role. He recorded more audition tapes.
And now for something completely different.
Oh my gosh! Look at me! I'm Daisy! I forgot my sailor suit! I'm Piranha!
Let's do American I Took It. You know his head, a silly bucket. And now I have on my head a silly little bear. I'm wearing clean underwear. Wearing clean underwear like I just don't care. Shut up, you drive me crazy! I'm a woodpecker!
The miscreants leaked the audition tapes a few days later. They also leaked select pages from the unreleased Sonichu specials. One comic depicted the future wedding night between Chris and Ivy. In the panel where he is about to lose his virginity, Chris traced his own erection so that it would be life-sized. As they copulate, Chris and Ivy transform into hedgehogs. On April 28th, Ivy told Chris that a little Asian girl was disturbed when she saw the leaked videos. In response, he uploaded a video to explain his actions.
It has come to my attention that certain videos of the naughty nature have been leaked to the trolls, and they have been added to the ED page. And I want to talk a little bit about the subject matter of those 3 videos. Do you know that, first off, the one with the Navy being drunk. Yeah. It's a good idea. If it's a good idea, but you don't have to do it if you don't like it. But I recycle my own semen because yes, I do masturbate. I'm not ashamed to admit it. As a lot of guys, I'm sure, have done the same thing in their time. Anyway, basically, into the cup, and I recycle it. So that way, I won't lose any unborn children. Anyway, from after that, the second topic, the one where I spanked myself. Yeah, I was doing that for fun. Because, sometimes I do random, silly, crazy things. And, sometimes adults feel pleasure from pain, even when they do it to themselves. And then the third topic, which was the photographs of me in adult diapers. Yes, I did get free sampling of diapers from a troll, but regularly I do not use them. but I just feel like trying to pair on. And sometimes I get very stressed out from people who yell at me or misunderstand me or talk bad about me. It just builds up, and sometimes it just comes out that I sometimes accidentally poo my pants. But I mean, who hasn't in their lifetime? I mean, pooed their childhood diapers, much less pooed their underwear. At least once in their lifetime. I mean, we're only human. Nothing to be ashamed of. I just want to continue to make it perfectly clear that I am a healthy, growing, sane, and sound-minded adult individual. But anyway, Ivy is not a troll. She is real, she is true, and she is my sweetheart. We are going to be together in the near future, and we are going to have sex. We're going to lose our virginities to each other. And it's going to be awesome. And just so you know, the previous video was also dedicated to a little girl who accidentally found the ED page. Her name was Shing Chong. That's it. That's it. Ivy is real! We are going to be together forever! I can feel the cosmos!
On May 1st, Chris uploaded a video attempting to convince Ivy to visit him in Virginia.
Hey Ivy, I'm doing this video for you. Oh, we are going to have so much fun together when you and I are together. You know, my mommy and I, my family and I will come and meet you at the airport. And you know, your choice, so take you to your hotel or bring you back to my house. I mean, you know, we'd be hanging around so much and sharing so many fondful memories. And you know, I know a few good places in Charlottesville. You know, I'll take you there. We'll get some good things to eat, and we'll hang out. So much fun. Yeah. And you know, I look forward to the eventuality of you and me having our sex time together. I'll do my best to pleasure you and keep you satisfied. My sweetest Ivy, just for you. Just for you. I know a number of good positions and massages. And I promise I'll remain your good boy forever and for always. Being the good boy just for you, Ivy. I love you so much. I love you so much. Look at me smile. It's a nice smile. 'Cause I love you, Ivy. I love you so much. I ran out of details. I don't know, I guess I'll sing you a song. It's a jolly holiday with Ivy. Ivy makes my heart so light. When the skies are gray and ordinary, Ivy makes the sun shine bright.
By mid-April, Joshua Martinez and Chris would occasionally have dinners together at TGI Fridays. Josh refused to pay for his meal and would have Chris foot the bill. Near the end of April, Joshua manipulated Chris into buying an overpriced Sony PSP from him. Chris avoided telling his parents about Josh. Instead, he would seek advice from his pastoral counselor, Rocky Shoemaker. In April, she became aware of Joshua Martinez and the other trolls that were plaguing Chris's life. Rocky was deeply concerned and informed Chris's parents about the situation. She suggested that they file a police report against each of the trolls, but Bob and Barbara were only concerned with Josh, who was exploiting their son's financial carelessness. They threatened to sue Joshua Martinez in small claims court, and he never contacted Chris again. Josh's overreach inadvertently brought attention to Ivy, and Rocky Shoemaker notified the police of her existence as well. When Ivy discovered this, she was furious and immediately broke up with Chris. He tried to call her non-stop for 2 days, until she called Chris's father, demanding to be left alone. On this call, Bob revealed that they had been saving up money so that they could visit her in Boston, but after they discovered that Chris had been stealing cash from his mother's purse, they cancelled the trip. On May 15th, Chris removed all videos mentioning Ivy from his YouTube channel, and in July, the trolls convinced Chris that Ivy hanged herself using a telephone cord. Chris never heard from Ivy again.
I got a fish. Would you like to make a wish?
Near the end of April, Chris uploaded a short video featuring an original song.
Would you like to make a wish?
Chris already had a sizable following online in fringe communities, but with his increasingly bizarre YouTube videos, Chris started attracting more mainstream attention. In early May, a Boston radio program called The Toucher and Rich Show became aware of Chris.
Here is the deal. We got sent an email from a guy who said, look, this is the most disturbing thing I've seen in a really long time. What the F is up with this guy? But he's got 1 million videos up on the internet. And he also apparently has a comic book that he draws and puts up on the internet. Oh boy. Which is, I don't even want to get into, but if what I read is true, it's horribly disturbing. He's obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog too, from what I've read.
And if I failed to mention, yeah, he's probably close to 40.
And I look forward to the eventuality of you and me having our sex time together.
Tony, you're on Toucher and Rich.
Hey guys, hey.
Hey.
Make sure you save that videotape. The FBI will want it for evidence.
I have a feeling that if all this is real, there are several organizations that are just keeping an eye on the doings of this gentleman.
In Los Angeles, the Kevin and Bean show picked up on Chris as well.
I'm wondering if this is a real guy with, he's just a weird, geeky guy and he's speaking from the heart, or if this is going to turn out to be the next Borat. This is some sort of comedy genius, and this is just a crazy character he's created. What do you guys think?
If he's an actor, he's a genius.
Yes.
And so he's just got his own little YouTube channel, and he's developed a cult of people who can't believe the stuff that he talks about.
Yes. He looks like he's in his late 20s, maybe even 30.
Aging badly.
Which makes it all the more disturbing.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it if you don't like it, but I recycle my own.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I recycle it.
It seems to me, I think this is a rule of thumb. Nothing that comes out of the body needs to be saved or recycled or treasured, right?
Just let it go.
Chris was also noticed by the Opie and Anthony radio show.
Wait a minute. He recycles it.
Yes.
So now there's only... does he eat it? That he recycles other people's too. Look at him.
He's toys in his room.
He's a little nerdy kid with a... Yeah, he's obviously got a little trouble with his sexuality. There's just too much shit in that room there.
I
Respectfully.
just want to continue to make it perfectly clear that I am a healthy, growing, sane, and sound-minded adult individual.
No, you're not.
Private matters are private matters.
They're not private, you idiot. This guy is
talking about everything.
Insane.
Yeah.
G4's Web Soup and Ray William Johnson's =3 helped Chris reach thousands of new viewers.
Wait a minute. Did he just say he recycles his... Holy shit! Oh, that is some nasty shit! Oh God!
On May 19th, a few days after his breakup with Ivy, Chris announced that he would be continuing his love quest.
Granted, now I am still a single, legitimate, eligible male. I still am looking for an 18 to 27-year-old, smoke-free, non-alcoholic, non-black woman. But most importantly, she's got to be caring, true, and honest. So, if there are any true, caring, honest women, not any trolls, that wish to look me up and schedule a date, you'll have to find me in person. It also have to be a chance meeting. In which, in that case, I would not be accepting any phone calls or emails. So, you'll just have to try to push it. You'll just have to push your luck on getting a date with me. So that's just the way life is.
True to his word, Chris avoided online activity for the most part throughout May and June. He even managed to find a local gal pal to spend time with, a woman named Kim Wilson. Unbeknownst to Chris, she was a troll, and one that he had already met. Kim was behind the Emily persona, who recently went on a date with Chris at Fashion Square Mall. Chris failed to recognize her. On June 12th, Kim Wilson and another male friend took Chris out for dinner at a local Mexican restaurant. Kim filmed Chris at various points throughout the night, uploading short clips to her YouTube channel afterwards. Chris, who was adamantly against drinking his entire life, decided to try an alcoholic beverage for the first time.
So what do you have right now, Chris?
Long Island iced tea.
Say that one more time?
Long Island iced tea.
All right, rock it.
Okay. What do you think of it?
Goes down salty.
It's kind of salty?
Yep. It's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
All right.
So, look excited.
They also took him to karaoke. Chris's big night out wouldn't be an isolated event. Kim would regularly call Chris, and they occasionally hung out in person, though always accompanied by another man posing as her boyfriend.
All female hands on me.
Over the month of June, Chris's mental and emotional well-being greatly improved due to his lifestyle changes. He now sported a goatee, though he also began wearing his newly made Sonichu medallion, suggesting a lingering attachment to his old life. Around this time, Chris was even set up on a date with a woman named Fayrin. Kim Wilson accompanied them on their dates. Chris apparently drank too much and touched Fayrin inappropriately. Ultimately, she wasn't interested in a second date. On June 28th, the American television salesman Billy Mays died of heart disease, and trolls spread the rumor that Chris was responsible for his death. After sporadic updates on his YouTube channel over the past 2 months, Chris decided to address the accusations.
I am recording this video to relinquish the false, stupid rumors of me having anything to do with the recent death of Billy Mays. That's such a slanderous lie. It's because somebody dies, you go blaming the nearest person. It just ticks me off. I had nothing to do with it. So quit the false rumors. And anyway, as for the past statement that I did on the video on the mayorship, Billy Mays was never the mayor of Quickville. Never the mayor. I was lying out my ass when I said that because I was being blackmailed during the Julie fiasco. Curse that little 13-year-old brat.
Chris wished to regain control of his life. Possibly with the help of Kim Wilson, Chris devised a plan. He embraced the theory that his bizarre behaviour was part of a comedic act, hoping that once the trolls realised that they were the ones being trolled, they might lose interest. On July 17th, with the help of Kim's male associate, Chris uploaded a video revealing that his entire persona was a calculated hoax.
Alright, we're coming to you live from Quickville today. We're over at the Quickville Pavilion. The Hedgehog Boys and Master Christian Mayor, they perform here every Friday night, and it draws a crowd. It's very good, you know.
So, how do you feel about President Obama and his economic policies?
I like it. He's done the smash up job with it. He's giving everybody their money and giving everybody the bang for their buck. Over in downtown Quickville, we honor the death of our dearly departed bodyguard, Billy Mays. He sacrificed his life in an assassination attempt from me. And in his duly honor in downtown Quickville, we build this building. Well, the truth comes out. I've never been autistic. I work 40 hours a week to support my parents. This has all been a trick. You have been trolled.
The trolls weren't fooled. On July 10th, Chris's frustration boiled over, and he uploaded a series of threatening videos. As a result, Chris's YouTube channel was banned. He immediately created a new channel, IBAChandler, where he would continue to be active. In mid-July, one of the miscreants, known as Jack Thaddeus, hacked into Chris's PSN account. In an email, Jack casually mentioned that there would be a secret troll meeting in an IRC channel. Chris adopted the alias Sonichu Clone and entered the chat disguised as a fellow troll. In a strange turn of events, Chris ends up urging his trolls to devise a ploy for him to rape his pastoral counselor, Rocky Shoemaker. Jack used the PSN account as blackmail, forcing Chris into performing ridiculous acts for his amusement. On July 24th, Jack requested a video of Chris humping his PS3. Next, Jack Thaddeus demanded a cover of the song OK to Be Gay by Tomboy. Chris attempted to disguise himself with the Groucho glasses and removed his Sonichu medallion, indicating dishonesty.
Hooray for the kind of man that you find in the gay way. It's okay to be gay, let's rejoice with the boys in the gay way.
After weeks of evading interaction with online trolls, Chris had fully regressed. On July 26th, he uploaded a video retracting his recent pro-gay stance.
Hi, Christian Weston Chandler here, and I am here to dispel a big fat thing. The okay to be gay sign. I felt queasy from the first time I looked at the very first line of that damn dirty song. But then later, a friend told me that it was originally done as a mockery by the damn tomboy. So therefore, when I was saying it's okay to be gay, I was saying it's okay to be stupid. Stupid. The whole premise was stupid. And that's what I went with. Stupid. I am straight. And look at me. Do I look like... No more of those stupid acquisition messages. Get it through your fucking individual damn dirty skulls.
Thumbs up?
Near the end of June, a YouTuber called Sonichu CWC started uploading parody videos, where he pretended to be the real Chris Chan.
Just a quick update here. Just a little, it's come to my attention that a troll claiming to be me, the real Christian Weston Chandler, has posted fake, defamatory, and lying and false videos on my former channel. I denounce these.
On July 21st, C-Chan Sonichu mentioned that he was selling Sonichu merchandise.
Greetings to my fans on YouTube. I am sorry that I haven't posted a video for a while, but I have been very busy making the Rollin in the dollar bills. I tell you what, or this past weekend, I went to Audition. So I actually sold all my merchandise by the afternoon time and made lots of money. Here it is there. So if y'all want to buy straight from the source, I will be working to set up a original web page to sell it on. So be looking forward to that. Anyway, peace. Have a good day.
The next day, Jack Thaddeus emailed Chris a link to the video, curious to hear his thoughts. Chris was not happy to hear that his identity and brand were being stolen.
As you all may have heard about the quote-unquote Christian Weston Chandler that went to the Audition the past weekend and accidentally uploaded a video of himself in a stupid brown striped shirt with a paper-thin metal replica. Paper-thin. if you want the official merchandise, the medallion is made from clay. Clay! C-L-A-Y. Who does Impostor think he is? Down with him! Burn in hell! And worst of all, that nasally voice of his to think he can get away with his mind? He's got another thing coming.
Trolls began referring to the real Chris as Solid Chris, and the imposter in brown as Liquid Chris, taking inspiration from the Metal Gear Solid franchise. They started a rumour that Solid Chris's real name was Ian Brandon Anderson, based on the initials in his YouTube channel name. Liquid Chris showed off merchandise in his next video.
Hey y'all, just thought I'd give y'all a little update about how I'm doing with the sales and whatnot, you know. And they have just been amazing, and look how much money I have made off of this. So I have made a lot of medallions for sale. They have been my #1 selling item. And believe me, money don't lie. We have these Sonichu plushies, Sonichu plush dolls. These Sonichu plushies and stuffed animals will brighten up anyone's day. Brighten up a day of a child or anyone who is young at heart. And oh, what's this on my answering machine here?
Hi, this is Kacey. I know you don't know me. Quiet! Yeah, I'm really calling him. Anyway, I found your number and, I just wanted to call and say hey, because, I think you're kind of sweet. And I was just thinking, you know, because what the trolls are doing is really horrible. This is really embarrassing. I don't usually do this for people online, but just call me back maybe. Okay, if you want. My number should be on your caller ID. And I guess, well, as you would say, peace and bye.
Well, I'll just let y'all judge on that one for yourself. Peace.
Solid Chris responded in turn.
But anyway, also, to prove another point, that I am indeed the real Christian Weston Chandler, and that I am not that damn fucking imposter in brown, I'm going to show you a history of close-ups. A close-up history. Let's have a look in here, shall we?
Chris showed off his original artwork as proof of his legitimacy.
Yes. The infamous classic hand-drawn cover of the number 0 book. You can never, ever copy the hand-drawing styles, no matter how hard you try. My art speaks for me. Mine and the first romantic attempt. And I did an awesome fucking job. May I orbit your belt, sweetheart? Yeah, I'll let you orbit my belt. As long as you want till midnight. Yeah! Jackpot! Wow, he recovered quick. Kind of a Goku Gam attitude. Too bad I was never just all that into him. Megan? Why? And for that matter, Michael Snyder? Why?
Hello, my loyal fan base. I have some exciting news to be announced. I just recently heard from an independent game company who wishes to pick up my Sonichu character and make it into a video game. But you know what? I am very excited today, because of my lifelong dream is finally coming true. Hooray! Oh, to that overweight troll who It keeps trying so hard to impersonate me. Please understand, I am a high-functioning autistic male. And please stop interfering with the sales of my Sonichu franchise. Well, I hope y'all are having as good of a week as I have. To my true supporters, thank you and peace. And to the rest of you slanderous trolls, kiss my game-making foot.
On July 29th, Solid Chris uploaded a video of himself playing More Than a Feeling by Weston on Guitar Hero. Later that day, Liquid Chris uploaded his cover of the song, played on acoustic guitar.
Take that, imposter. Dispelling rumors and making a few points. There are no official Sonichu Rose Chew merchandise yet. Whatever you're buying right now, it's fake, especially from the damn black, brown striped imposter posing as me. Ignore all YouTube videos portraying me in a wrong sense, especially if it is not on my true YouTube account, this one, IBAChandler. And yes, it is true, I have called myself a troll because I'm trolling my trolls back. So, in a sense, I am a troll to those trolls only. I am not a troll to any of the true, honest people out there. Because of the internet and whatnot, it's hard to tell a difference. So, if you are not a troll, and you know you're not, it does not apply to you. Otherwise, you know you're a troll, I'm trolling you back.
He addresses Liquid Chris in Spanish.
Ay, impostor en rayos de marrón. Yo tenía 2 años de español en mi escuela secundaria, Manchester High, con mi señora bonita. Yo voy a hacer una apuesta que tú, el impostor, no graduaste de tu escuela secundaria. ¿En serio? Yo, el verdad, Christopher, Christian, Ricardo, Weston, Chandler, no solamente gradué de Manchester High con mi título. Estúpido. Tú eres estúpido. ¿Y cómo fue escribe en los cómicos de Sonichu, Roshu y yo? Yo también me presenté. Responde en español bueno. Si no que bueno, tú no eres el verdad. Tú eres el impostor. Responde en inglés. No es bueno. No es bueno. Tonto impostor. En rayos de morón. Paz.
Liquid Chris replied, also in Spanish.
Hola, este es el verdadero Ricardo Weston Chandler, impostor en el pequeño chaleco. Yo no solo comprender su último video, pero tiene un excelente dominio de la idioma de Cervantes.
And French.
Je parle aussi français, comme je l'ai pris 2 ans de français de mes années lycée à Manchester, avec ma jolie professeure de français.
And German.
Und bin in der Lage zu sprechen fließend Deutsch, nicht zu erwarten, aber ich bin Zertifikat in CAD
and Japanese.
Asoni wa tadashi Chris naraba to yomeru kare daga kanomandai wa subete korera no gengo de oto suru hitsuyo ga arimasu. My sweetheart Kacey and I are gonna be together forever. And I love her with my heart. And we met because of Sonichu. She will be my caring girl and I will never leave her. We have already gone out on our first date. Oh, another thing, I have made my rectum with Clyde. I have rectified things with Clyde. And I have apologized for torturing me in the past. I love you, Kacey.
By the end of July, Solid Chris realised that he wasn't getting any closer to proving his identity, so he arrived at the only logical solution.
Alright, Christian, Mr. Brown Striped Impostor, since you have been able to accept and complete my question challenges, it is time to issue a new challenge. I challenge you in a SingStar competition. The rules are simple. We are to each pick one song out of our own library, our own playlist, and sing them verbatim without any printed lyrics and without any karaoke equipment. And also, we must have the MP3s played behind us, so therefore, no musical instruments whatsoever in any video. And only in song number 5, no song before, we will allow each other to pick one song and challenge the other with that song. And the deadline for each uploaded song is approximately 24 hours from the previous one. So, your song number 1, the deadline for that will be approximately 24 hours after I upload and start my first song. Any mutiny against the rules I have set forth in this video will be not countable, and you will have to do it all over again. And so, with that,
Chris aggressively shaves his goatee without explanation.
game on. Alright, La Contesta!